Ask Tom on Home Show.
Scott from Kingwood has a question about beach insulation.
Yeah, he's looking to buy a house, Tom, over on Bolivar. Good for him. Scott writes, they recently removed the soffit on the first floor of the elevated house, used spray foam on the underneath. And I know foam is not good for the living area. What are your thoughts on doing it on the underneath portion of an elevated beach house? We've had this question before. What say you, Tom?
I think it's a waste of money. I think it's a waste of time. Now, these people are buying the home, so I don't think it's going to be a big issue with them. Unless you had wood floors up inside the house, I mean, traditional wood floors, it could be a problem there. But I can't imagine any beach house anywhere having such a vulnerable floor in that environment. So if you've got the normal vinyl or tile or the regular laminates and things like that people put on beach houses, I don't think you're going to have much of a problem. I just think mainly the biggest problem here was it was a waste of money. You don't have any heat gain under that home. You're not going to see any energy savings. Might make it a little quieter if you're underneath there and you hear somebody walking around. Or if you're spending a cold winter's day on the beach, which most people don't do, then you might feel a little more comfort that day or two that you're down there at the beach. Or if you're living there full time, in the cold time, if you're real sensitive, you'll feel a little bit, but it wasn't worth the cash. I don't know why they bothered.
Yeah, and I've heard you say before, Tom, that you should only air condition a space you're going to live in, or it's going to be air conditioned all the time. So what about a beach house? Is there a case to be made for not insulating your beach house at all if you're only going to be there from time to time and run the air conditioning now and then? Or
well, you can't if you're going to build down there now. So if you're building down there in Galveston County, they require insulation packages. I know the head building inspector down there. I've worked with him many times. David, he's a great guy. But they're going to require you to have insulation. If you look at some of the older homes like the one I had, you had very little insulation. And quite frankly, when you're at the beach, people are running in and out. Though it's hot outside, you're bringing in the salt airs coming in. People like to have a little breeze in the house. They run their air conditioners. It's not usually where you're concerned about an energy efficient environment. People are actually just enjoying themselves, which is the way we were when I had a little house in Galveston. I liked it. And so what I did was I just put 4 tons of air conditioning in a 1,200 square foot home. We cranked it all the time, and we were running in and out, the kids, the neighbors, and nobody seemed to care. When you want it cold, you got it cold. When you didn't, you turned it down. In the wintertime, nobody was really there too much. So it's not something I would put a lot of concern in. The one thing is this, the way the sun is down on the Galveston Island area, Bolivar, that whole area, it is so intense and so hot that when you size your air conditioner, you size it really big, really aggressively because of those times.
All right, so wherever you're building, Tom will help you out. You got questions, visit HomeShowRadio.com, click the Ask Tom button, send us a video, send us it in writing. You're going to wind up filling out this form. There it is. Loving life. Anyway, fill it out and we'll take care. Look, and now it's going back to videos. Okay, enough already. All right, go ahead and send us your question. Send us pictures.
Yeah, it's a full moon. There's a big full moon out there.
I tell you, well, we're recording this on a full moon. And believe me, this has been a full moon week. I'm here to tell you. Anyway,
it is.
No matter what phase of the moon, we're happy you're with us, and we'll answer your questions. Send them to us. That's the bottom line. And you can find a new one every day on Facebook, our YouTube channel, and, of course, HomeShowRadio.com.